Hi everyone, this is Cindy from Creating with a Heart, and I am back to share kind of a little tag making video right now. I'm going to be using two different styles of tags. I'm going to be using the Pink Fresh Studio foldable shaker tags die. I'm actually going to be making two different shaker tags. One will be using this die right here. And so this die, it cuts this whole piece that then folds over, and then you've got either a square or a circle, any shape that you want, that you could cut a hole and make it into a shaker. You don't have to make it in a shaker if you don't want to, but that's kind of the point of that die. And then I'm going to be using these rectangles, which is an inverted style, but you could just use two different sizes of squares or rectangles, circles, whatever, and then run them through your machine and create a opening for your shaker tag. I'm going to be using some foam sticky strips for my foam. That'll help give me some lift. I'm going to be using a bunch of Not Too Shabby shop product. These are all from the last month's box, the Winter Magic. So I'm using this one along with the Nutcracker dolls, but I'm only using the to and from most likely. And then I'm using the ephemera. And for this one right here, I'm going to be using the sentiments plus the die I've already stuffed and cut those ones out just to save a little bit of time. I've got some black ink and I have some shaker bits, which is called Snow Bloom from This Calls for Confetti. So for this one right here, I have my tag piece like this. And then what I did was I just ran it through again, but only the top portion of that die or the bottom portion, whatever, just one side of it. And I lined up my patterned paper so that way I can be able to, get this. And then I cut my circle shape by attaching both of these pieces together and then running it through with the circle so that I would get an opening like so. All right, so what I'm going to do first, because I'm going to use glue, I think. Let's see, I've got my acetate. So I'm going to go ahead and place my acetate first. And the reason for that is very simple, because I tend to forget to put my acetate down. And so it's not good to forget to put the acetate down. So the circle shape is a little bit more of a pain, I think, than a square in terms of putting foam down and all of that. So it's kind of why I'm using the foam that I am. So I'm actually going to put the acetate down for both of these Pink Fresh Studio shaker tags. So I don't forget, because I have done that many times. I've assembled it and then went, crap, have to take it all apart because I designed it to be a shaker. And I don't know, I've done it so many times, you'd think that I would learn not to do that, but I keep doing it. And this piece does not want to come out. There we go. So I'm doing this first because I don't want to forget that piece, and I can do it first. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this shaker piece down. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to do this one right here. And this is a really fun die, but of course you don't really need this special sort of die to do this technique, to do a shaker. I mean, you just kind of need a shape and you can do it. It's pretty easy. Okay, so I'm going to take these pieces off. And lay down my acetate. And this piece. I'm actually going to stick another piece right here in this corner. So let's do this right here. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take wash out. Okay, so now I've got this piece like this. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and, because I've got this sticky right here and I kind of don't want to make a mess of it, is let me find my sticky strips. I'm going to go ahead and put my foam backing down. I mean, you could do this any way you want. And so the reason why that I'm using this one is because I can kind of finagle it around. Okay, and that one I'm actually not going to do right now. I'm just going to do this one because it's got this score tape around it. Okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place this circle. So with the glue, it gives me a little bit of room so I can put this in just the right spot. Okay, so there is this piece right here. And so I've got that. And then I'm going to go ahead and place this piece down. Like so. And I'm just using glue, but I mean, this you could use ATG. And put this down like that. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and put some more foam. So, and I'm going to put one right there. Okay, so this one is going to be ready to put some little shaker bits in. So I've got this. I haven't even opened it yet. And go ahead and open that. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to take the little pieces off. This comes off very easily. These are great. All right, so now I'm just going to close it. It could just close like so. And just press everything down. And now we've got this shaker bit piece. And now I'm going to go ahead and you can see it shakes very well. And we can put our little guys down like this. And a little present. Like so. That's kind of how I'm going to have this guy. Like that. And I'm going to have this one say warm wishes right here. And that's that first one is done. I'm going to let it dry. Now this one, I probably should have did this before, but I did not. So this one, I'm going to go ahead and do my stamping of my to and from. So I'm just going to put it on my block. It's a pretty large block, but the little blocks are being hidden by a bunch of stuff. Like my desk is like, my work desk is like, whoa. guess I'll do the to and from on this one too. I'm thinking about it. Okay, so that's ready to go. And I'll set this aside. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do this. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this front first. Is what I'm going to do on this one. And do this one. So this is just super easy. And I really have gotten into making shakers. So if you watch my channel, I have a ton of shaker tutorials, or just, you know, I'm making shakers, so make them with me type tutorials. And I just really have gotten into making them. I just really like how fun they are, and you know, how easy. And that's good. Okay, so there's that. And then for back here, I'm going to go ahead and get this. And this will just help keep, not help, will keep everything in. Stickies right here. Okay, so here we go. And we'll do a piece here, do a piece here, and then we'll do a piece right down here. Okay, so what's nice about this one is that I think it's easier to construct a shaker. I think. So here we go. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to go ahead and just take these bits off of my foam. And press down. And then we've got this shaker. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see, we've got these pieces still to put together, and then we have our pieces which are going to fit. That one was a blonde, this one's a brunette. So I'll put the present down, and then I'll put this one. I do love making tags. And if you're in a hurry and you don't, you know, feel like doing a card, you totally could just do a tag on a present, and it's fabulous. So let's see how this is gonna. The die comes with these little doohickeys that you could put on here. So I'm going to go ahead and fit that on there just to kind of finish it off. And I'm not going to do anything like this as fancy with my next shaker. My next shaker is super, I think they're both easy in their own ways. So I didn't bring anything to tie this with. I think I see something right above me. I have this like spinning thing next to me, and I see some twine, so I might just use that. The other twine that I have, I don't think I can reach it from where I'm at right now. So just put a little bit of glue on there. And okay, so here are two of the tags, and I'll do all the twine probably at the end. So let's clean up as we go a little bit. I'll try to keep this area neat and clean as much as possible. Okay, so now we are moving on to my next tags. So here they are. Here are all the pieces right here and the acetate. So I'm going to do the same thing as before. I'm actually going to place my acetate on, and I'm going to use score tape for that. And way I know that it'll just stay on. Okay, there's that. And we'll do this one. And I'll put the acetate on first. And this way I won't find myself in a bind and forget to do my acetate, because like I said, that's some kind of mental block that I have on it. I don't know what my deal is on it, but I don't like to do that. So I'm going to take this off. And lay my acetate down. I just really like the colors in this Christmas Magic, and I'm a little bit late using it. I was just really kind of busy and things just snuck up on me. And I have, like, you know, birthdays like right at the beginning of November, so I had to deal with that. There's that, and we'll do this one. Sometimes it doesn't want to stick. Okay, so now we've got our acetate down. And I gotta trim this a little bit. It looks like it's sticking out just a tad. Okay, so here we go. This is gonna fit like this. So I want to put down this piece. So I'm gonna kind of lay this down like this, and then I'm gonna put some glue on here, and then I'm going to, let's see, lay this down like that. And get it down like that. That one with that one. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Oops. That's like that. And put glue on it. There we go. Okay, so now we've established that. That's going to fit right, I think, like this. I might need to trim a little bit on the edge there. I don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead and construct this. I am going to put foam all around. I do like to make, I mean, even though tags are, they're all going to just get trashed at the end. Some of them I do give away as gifts, you know, or just I just give them away, but a lot of them are just going to go on a package and they're just going to get trashed. I still like them to look really nice. Okay, so there's that one. Now I'm going to do this one. Whoa. Okay. So if you're wondering where these come from Tailored Expressions. I think they come in different sizes, but I only buy this small size from them, even though I probably should buy the other ones. I really do like them. Okay. Okay, so there we go. So we have these two ready to go. Now I'm going to get my shaker bits. And so this calls for confetti. And I buy a lot of them from Not Too Shabby Shop, but I've also bought them from this calls for confetti website too, because they do have some mixes that are just can't find at anywhere else but their shop. Okay, so I put a good amount. Still quite a bit left, which is good because I've got a couple other things in mind. Do my best to rein these suckers in because there's going to be some everywhere. Okay, so let's flatten it out. Keeping it on this silvery gray paper. Okay, so, all right, so now I'm going to take these off. Now these also, I think, would make really good embellishments that you could have ready to go, and then you could just put them on a card. That's not what I wanted. Let's see. All right, so here we go. There's that one. I'm going to do this one. And I'm not worried about that because I'm actually going to cover it up with a sentiment. Okay, press this down. Okay, so here we go. Now we're going to go ahead and find something to put on here. I think because I did the Nutcracker guys, I think I'm going to do the let's see here. I'll do this, that, and trying to find the pieces that I need. This is all no, no, no. Oh, I need her. Oh, she's a little one. I want a big one. A big one. I want this. And let's see. I do want the other flower. Okay, so I'm going to put everything back. And let's go ahead and put this together. All right, so let's see what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do my beautiful girl, and I think I'm going to do something like that. Okay, so, and I love how one's a brunette and one's a blonde, or maybe she's a redhead, I don't know, but I like that. Just that. Okay, and so there's that first one, and then I'm going to put this Merry Everything sentiment up here. And then so I'm going to do for this one, I'm going to do the same thing. this one. There we go, like that. So here we have these right here. And so now I've got to figure out how I'm going to attach these. Sometimes what I do with the shaker ones is I've got my giant thing here. So I'm going to do this in the, I don't want to do it where I'm going to let these things go. So I think for this one, what am I going to do for this one? I think I'm going to do something different for this one. I think what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to do like I don't know what you would call it. I need a ribbon for it, but I don't know if I have good ribbon. Maybe this gold one. So for this one, I think what I'm going to do is, this is a different way that you could do it. Because I forgot that I've got shakers in there, so I don't want to cut open the shakers, is just make a little loop here. And then when you wrap your present, you could wrap some ribbon through it. So I'm going to do this here. So my hot glue gun, I just got a brand new one because the one that I had totally stopped working. And it was so annoying. So otherwise, this would be a really good, like, hot glue type project. Let it sit like that. But that way you can just do it this way. And like that. Like that. Okay, so let that dry for a second. And then for the toppers for this one, I'm going to use, I've got this black twine. So I'm going to just, I'm going to do very simple. And let's see. Weave it through, if I can get it through here. And then I'm just gonna, so there's that one. And then let's do this one. And so now you could just tie this onto your package or on a gift bag. And okay, so we're almost ready for the reveal. I'm waiting for that glue to kind of dry a little bit more because before I just start moving it too much. But I am going to stamp on the back my to and from. So on the back, there's to and from. I like this to and from. It's really nice and big. Okay, so we are ready to share my tags. So we've got this shaker tag, and then we've got this like ribbon up here. And then this one, they're the same. So those two tags, and then we have these smaller little tags right here. So thank you for watching. This is Sandy Crane at the Heart.